What's up, guys? Mason the Brock Henderson here, and this is Criminal Minds, Season 12, Episode 12, A Good Husband. And it's funny because it's like the exact opposite of a good husband. I don't know, it just kind of cracked me up. I look at the title, A Good Husband, and I'm just like, I wonder what this is about. And I start watching, I'm like, oh, it's ironic. I see. But yeah, it's a normal Criminal Minds episode, I guess. Nothing really surprising happens, no shocking twists or anything like that. We do have a little bit more story build for Spencer and what's going on with his mom. Obviously, this past week's episode of Criminal Minds was called Spencer, so I think some of the decision that he came to, the decision to go back to Houston, probably leads into the episode from last week. But yeah, the rest of it was fairly normal for Criminal Minds. You've got a guy who he's going through some relationship troubles with his husband, and so he starts killing people because of that. That's pretty much it. It's actually it is a little bit more interesting because it turns out he had a desire to kill, and so after he did it the first time, it kind of released that desire and his frustration. But not only that, but it drove his husband back into his arms. And so in his mind, he's thinking, oh, well, I just need to keep killing because that will keep him bringing back to me. The only problem I do have with it, though, is that it was hard to feel any tension near the end. And I don't know, just overall, I didn't really feel emotionally for the husband of the unsub because I don't know, he kind of seemed dumb to me. I don't know, maybe it's because I've had female friends like that before, and they're just like, they keep going back to the same guy even though the same problems keep happening, and I think they're stupid for that. And so I look at this and I'm like, same thing, I think you're stupid because you keep going back there. So it was hard for me to feel sorry for him or feel like, oh no, he might die, because I'm just like, you kind of brought this on yourself by being an idiot. And even at the end, like, it's almost like the show expected you to feel that way about him because Spencer has this little speech about, the people in these relationships, they don't even realize that that's what's happening. I'm like, no, I've seen people like this. I've seen females in the same situation, and it's not that they don't realize it, it's that it's almost like they're too, they feel too like they need it too much. It's hard to explain, but it's almost like they're so scared of being alone that they're too scared to give up that relationship. Even though it's a terrible relationship for them, they're too scared to get rid of it because they're worried, oh, I may not find anybody else or something along those lines. So, I don't know. I feel like the reasoning that Spencer gave is just like, no, you're just trying to make an excuse for him. I never felt for the guy, and even like, normally that final scene where they break into the house or they break into wherever the unsub is and they get there just in the nick of time, even that was just like, he was taking his sweet time, and he turns around, he's not even near his husband close enough to kill him. So it's not like it was like, oh no, he's almost about to swing, and then they break in just in time. It was like he turns around and then they break in, and it's just like he can't even threaten him because he's too far away. So I don't know. It lacks something. It lacked that emotional edge that some of the other cases have had in the past. And then on top of that, on the outside of the case, that's kind of what I've been interested in this season. I've been interested in seeing more about what's going on in the grand scheme, whether it's with Spence's mom or whether it's Mr. Scratch and the stuff going on with him. So it didn't really have that much. The stuff with Spencer's mom was so short. The nurse called him one time and said, are you sure you don't want to get her checked into a hospital? And I don't know. I feel like next week's episode, or not next week, the next episode is going to be a lot more interesting and a lot more intense. So I'm more looking forward to that. This one was kind of like I needed to watch it just to kind of get through it. I just wanted to get it over and done with. But overall, I mean, same things that I've said in the past about the show. The case itself, not all that interesting, but it's just, you can watch it, you can turn off your brain and be like, okay, let's just see what this is about. Oh, it's about a guy who kills other guys. Okay, whatever. And then on top of that, the new guy on the team, still no emotion in his voice whatsoever. So yeah, that's always fun to watch. So overall, normal episode of Criminal Minds. Still looking forward to next week's though, or next episode. But yeah, it's a very short review, but it's kind of a regular old episode, so I don't know what else to say. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. What did you like and dislike about this episode? Let me know. We can talk about and discuss all that good stuff. Leave a like and subscribe for future Criminal Minds, and I'll see you with the next one. Peace out.